Good morning, Malaysia. These accommodations, I'm starting to really get over them. Most of them is basically an empty space, and then they just divide it up with drywalling, and you can hear everything. And in this place particularly, there was nothing between that drywall. There was no insulation. But anyway, I did catch up on my sleep pretty well. The mattresses were super thin. They're basically just those cheap children mattresses. So I took the top bunk. Go this way. I took the top bunk mattress and sandwiched it with the other mattress. Yeah, so I did sleep pretty alright. Besides, I could feel there's some dust mites in the mattress that were nipping at me. But whatever. I'm gonna be making my way through the little town, see what it looks like during the day, and then continue en route. I think I've got a 100+ kilometer day today, and it is now let's see, what time is it? It's now 9:10. So yeah, I've got quite a long day because of the late starts, and let's go see what's cooking. The morning's special ingredient. This one must be the oldest of the ancestors. They placed right at the back of the little temple shrine. Well, amongst all of the kitsch stores and dilapidated buildings, at least I was able to find something authentic and original. It's a more modern shrine temple, but could be revamped. Let's go check it out. Shoes are allowed in this temple. You notice that symbol on this, what would you call him, emperor's chest, is what we call these days in the Western world a swastika. And the funny thing is, it was actually nicked by the Nazis. When I was in China, that symbol was almost everywhere in the old areas. Even their buildings, their layouts were designed with that 4 sevens, and a lot of the places you could see the ancient ruins, where it's just a foundation, would be in that design. So that was a symbol of importance back in the day to the ancient Chinese. This was the street where I went for a walk last night. All the lanterns with their sponsored brand printed on them. Either a sponsored brand or it's just a form of advertising. I think the only thing that's authentic here is some of the old temples, and the rest of it is just a tourist trap basically. I mean, what other word can you use? Yeah, it's just catered for the tourists. Got a Hard Rock cafe right in the center. Well, that's the museum, or the building itself is part of the museum. That's part of the Portuguese settlement, and it seems like they're jumping on that whole bit of colonial era where they're embracing it, unlike where I come from. They're trying to eradicate. We've even got a ship that you can go sit on, like a stadium. Ensure that they get their marketing done, you know. Putting a logo in front of everybody's point of view where they would usually take a photo. Nothing new, just the way it is. One of those viewing decks, but you start on the bottom, you climb in, and then it gets winched up all the way to the top. And maybe if you're lucky, they drop you all the way back down and stop moments before the ground. My opinion on Malaysia is that it's a bit of a theme park. There was some bit of original temples, but then they just capitalized on the Dutch and the Portuguese and a bit of the English and Chinese that came here and left a bit of their historical parts, and then they just capitalized that and tried to turn it into a theme park. So yeah, it's a bit of a tourist trap. It's time for me to make like the Portuguese and head for the high seas. I think these towns or cities in Malaysia have got the most crows I've ever seen in my life. They are everywhere. There's about half a dozen. I think today I'm going to have a headwind. It seems like yesterday was too good to be true. And today Mother Nature is reclaiming its pet. Straight from the city, 100 meters down the road, across the open sewer, which the cars and motorbikes can't cross, and straight into a residential suburb. This wind can't make up what it's doing today. One moment it's a headwind, then it's a side wind, then it's a tailwind. I hope it's going to be a tailwind because I've got 100 kilometers plus to do today. You know what I miss? I miss those dogs chasing me. I miss those dogs of Thailand. Those things were so entertaining. Just little typical neighborhood suburbs of Malaysia. They got their little temple shrine. I'm approaching a river, and I am in the back roads. So I hope that they've actually got a bridge of some sort so that I can cross. Otherwise I am stuck. I need to go back to the city and go around on their big bridges. You know, come on, there must be some way across here. And there is. Well, I was happy that I was able to cross that section there. For Southeast Asia, it's pretty dry. It hasn't even rained on me once. Zero. There hasn't even been proper clouds in the sky. So it is definitely a dry season. And even though the humidity is there, it's just not enough to keep your lips moisturized. So I have to put on Vaseline. A couple of days I've had blisters on my lips. I'll put some ointment on them in the evenings, and the next morning they're good to go. But yeah, let's continue en route. Well, my road just turned to this. Unexpected hurdle to get over. A little bit of a detour. Let's go see what side mission we can do. A little mini side mission to navigate around this place. I seem to find a way through. Well, I hope so. Nope. Another dead end. Back we go, and try another way again. Some folks that pointed me in the direction where I can go through. None of these places is on the map. Still the fun parts. Just trying to navigate through the maze of little dirt tracks where they dump rubbish basically. This is the highlight of the morning so far. This one looks promising. I finally managed to make it out of there, which was actually the lacker part. Now I'm on this cut road, and the people here, when they drive, they blow the hooter at you even though they're 100, 200 meters away. And they got zero judgment in distance. They ride as close as possible to you next to the road. You know, they got no judgment on how wide the vehicle is. Yeah, they think that they're on a motorbike, you know, where they just place themselves in the center of their lane, and yeah, that's how they think how wide the vehicle is that it's equal on both sides, and they're sitting in the middle. This place is as amusing as riding through Pretoria. It's pretty uneventful. I have to try and think of things in my mind. Yeah, it's a bit boring, really.
nothing special about it. Nothing. They got palm trees in the distance though. I can think of coconuts, but it's boring. And I would love to be able to actually cycle, you know, make it fun, but I can't because there's these annoying speed humps all the time. Even the motorbikes get frustrated and go around them where they can. So I can't even get in the groove of hitting some good speeds, even though I'll probably only be doing like 30, 35 max. That's just not possible with these speed ups. They ones that rattle your brain. Fuck it, it's so frustrating. This street now, it's a good example. You can see all the way down it. There's probably about 10 plus speed humps. At least these ones are marked. And with my own hypothesis on speed humps is that the more speed bumps they put down, the worse the drivers are. And it's not really the worse drivers are, the more speed bumps they put down. So they just make it worse. The government just makes it worse. Just remove speed bumps and you'll have better drivers, because they get so frustrated in having to stop every 50 meters. You know, it just makes them speed up even more after the speed bump. It just makes them more agitated. I know, because I come from a place where there's a lot of speed bumps and it irritates the living daylights out of me. Just to remove speed bumps completely and you'll have more calm and relaxed drivers, and they'll drive slower and more at a more constant speed, you know, more predictable, like Thailand for example. A oat flavored coffee. That was quite lekker. Oh yeah, I've just pushed the turbo button and I'm gonna be blazing it now. On a side mission, and that side mission is actually riding on the main road. Those side roads will be the death of me. Yeah, if you want to ride your bicycle, you must get on the big roads, because at least you can get decent speed and you can flow with the traffic. Well, this section of back roads is decent, so I'll be staying on them until they get a bit unbearable, and I'll jump back onto the main road. Just a quick pit stop. This short little distance through the trees is quite welcoming. Sheltered from that crazy crosswind as well. At least it's not a headwind. Oh, that would have been a game over. Now he's gonna fly again. Okay, it's finally going off. I must enjoy these backcountry roads. There's a river coming up, and then a massive river coming up after that one. So you know what that means? It means that there's only one way across, so everybody has to go on those roads. Chaotic traffic, and then I'm just going to blast through it until I get to the next opening. All scooter tourists, hopefully they're saying that the bridge is still open to pedestrians. That's the bridge up ahead. Well, the motorbikes have made their way through, so looks like it's all green. Speaking of green, there's a green river. And there's a massive bicycle for you. What's the point of closing a bridge? You know, what's the point? The motorbikes go through, that's fine. But I mean, there was nothing wrong with that place. I've seen 1,000 times worse bridges, and even heavier vehicles crossing them. I'm not complaining, there's no traffic, so Winner chicken dinner. Come doggy. Now I remember this section in my planning. I had to plan to get through all of that unused bridges. I remember that planning, and skipping out, bypassing the town. I had to just go a bit in the grain of the traffic. That was good planning on my behalf, back sitting behind the computer. So that little section there, I skipped out on crossing that main highway bridge, as well as the town there. So yeah, I was thinking already back when I was doing my planning how to skip out on the crap. Got a massive river to cross. It's part of the estuary, so it's going to be a big bridge. So I'm probably going to be thrown into the deep waters because I'm coming up from the side to join in on the main road, almost right by the bridge. At least I got a little motorbike lane to cross over the bridge. The wind is it's intense, eh? Just go with the flow, just go with the flow. I'm taking a long way around town. Yeah, it's insane inside there. I'm absolutely blazing down these roads. Yeah, it's actually lekker. Going at about 35. What's that saying? Grab it by the horns while the going is good. Oh yeah, grabbing it by the horns. The best bit of the main road so far. Partly under the shade of the trees, and I've got my own motorbike lane. Yo. It has sure been a blaze. I've been flying, and it is also super blazing hot. At least I got half the wind on my back, which is amazing. It is helping so much. Yeah, in Malaysia, you have to apply the Clarkson formula. And that's power plus speed equals enjoyment. Full steam ahead. Oh yeah, look at this dream. This is definitely one of the best roads that I've had in the whole of Malaysia. One car has passed me in the last 5 or 6 kilometers. One car. The holy grail of roads. And like Murphy's Law, where there's a bridge or an intersection, it doesn't matter where you are, there will be somebody coming. Murphy's Law. 4 cars, 1 motorbike, 10 kilometers. What's going on? And 1 cow. I can see the 15 kilometer mark. Come on, we can make it. 5 cars, 3 motorbikes, 15 kilometers. That car at the back there doesn't count, number 6. I ran out of digits on my one hand. And that was at the 15k mark. So that's 7 cars, 4 motorbikes, 20 kilometers. I don't think I'll ever be able to beat that again. Alright, I can see the main road ahead. It's about 500 meters away. Well, that was crazy, eh? What was that? That was only seven cars and 4 motorbikes in about 23 kilometers. Yeah, that was lekker. That was very lekker. This is the end of the peace and quiet. Check these horses out. It looks like it was a primary school project. These trees have been life-saving. So far, these trees have been going on for about 10 kilometers. These trees have been pretty awesome, eh? It's like a nice and cool, eh? Our accommodation is about 10 kilometers away, and it is smack bang on my route. So that's like I don't need to go hunt for it. I just hope it's going to be decent, because I'm sick and tired of the crap accommodation in this place. Eh? It's insane. I've just given up on it. You know, you pay about $300, but you get the slum. You know, it is the lower part of the budget. There is cheaper places, but they truly slums. They get like 2 ratings, you know, 2 stars, and yeah, those are just cesspits that I avoid. But yeah, it's just in general the accommodation, yeah, of the budget level is garbage compared to other countries. Well, this is amazing. We've got a bicycle motorbike lane. It shows it somewhere. Ah, there's it. Let's go see. Like a reception. No smoking. No durians. Stinky fruit. And this is the communal area. And here's my room. Let's go check it out. Bicycles in. Got a bed. Feels good. I've got a toilet, shower, soft lights so I don't get blinded. So far it looks like a win. Let's hope that it's quiet in the evening. Yeah, and let's see how many Ks I did. And that was 115 Ks, and it is now just past 3 o'clock. So I say that is a win. It was a win today. I'm gonna head straight into the shower.